Si, do, re, do, si, do, do. La, do, re, mi, re, do, si, la, sol, si, la.
Oh, we are dead. Dead, man! Ruto, or Marute, however the hell you are.
This is conjecture.
This is conjecture.
Yes, and conjecture isn't helping.
Oh, my conjecture isn't helping.
As for the body, cremation seems expedient. This will require chemicals, a steady blaze, and absolutely no dental records.
What'd you get on your SATs?
Oh, 1590. Yeah, it was an ambiguous question. I don't know. Don't really like to talk about it.
From being an older brother, I have learned responsibility. And from my parents, who have sacrificed everything to send me to this school, I've learned consideration. It really comes down...
Hey, man. What's wrong?
Am I a good teacher? Am I clear? Do I make sense?
Yeah, you're a great teacher. I'm super...
What is this weird fascination you have with stories of men trapped on the North Pole?
It was the first room I've ever been to and nobody got up, bowed, curtsied. Some just carried on having conversations, but I wasn't there at all. Those that did talk to me did it with such indifference or nonchalance it verged on impertinence. Who?
Camilla Shand and me.
You just said you'd been given a promotion.
A posting, not a promotion. And one that makes no sense. I'm not eligible for a posting yet. I'm not qualified.
People make all kinds of
Listen, Michael, it's okay to feel or plead guilty about bad things you used to do, but you don't have to feel shame about who you were, because you're not a demon anymore. You're just like a...
I feel very vindicated from when we started the playoff. The dim look that everybody was giving us. Even I asked you.
I have been an inmate at the Kingston Penitentiary for 15 long years. I was convicted of murder when I was a young girl, though at the time I thought of myself as a grown woman.
I've heard all the stories about you, but falsely resurrecting a missing child to get back at Blake? How heartless can you be?
What are you raving about? Adam is my son.
I think you're confusing the role of mother with sugar mama.
I don't know what you saw, but spare me your vulgar accusations.
You've done nothing but tear...
Important event of the fall, her annual sleepover. A tradition since the year 2000, each one more decadent than the last. No expense or reputation is spared.
The Kingmaker killed Ruiz to tie up loose ends. Problem is, we'll never be able to prove it. ME report says it could be suicide, but it's not conclusive.
There's only trace amounts of gunshot residue on the right hand.
You promised to get us a not guilty verdict.
I don't think I exactly promised that.
You know, I want that approval. I want that type of confidence. So my determination got even greater to be as good, if not better, than my brother.
See?
Wow, looking good. Okay, next question. Who would you say is the most famous person in your phone?
It's not about who you know. Enlightenment comes from within.
Okay. I don't know if you realize, but the introduction of mega retailers like Walmart almost invariably have a negative effect on property values.
You're so nervous.
This is nothing like a normal evening. If it was a normal evening, we'd all be on our own, in sad isolation, in individual palaces. It wouldn't be crowded like this. This is like some kind of...
Wherever she went, she was assured of an applause which sprang from some deep-seated affection. Respect.
You noticed?
You know, Jason, every single detail about your life is deeply disturbing, and yet I envy you. I was never allowed to goof off. I never even had a friend I could just be myself around.
Stop it, we must not
We
arouse
are in a
suspicion.
foreign country now. We're safe.
That never stopped the slavers from seizing runaway slaves they said were theirs.
I appreciate that, but it still feels weird, like you were trying to get him out of town so that you wouldn't have to deal with him.
Being attracted to very smart women is a double-edged sword. I would never.
While others cling to the security of being part of a group. And anyone who's used to bending the rules will find themselves breaking them.
Years ago, a Wisconsin housewife named Maureen Rowan was outside in the wee hours with the family dog, Dodger. It was absolutely frigid. No one in their right mind would have been out in that kind of bitter cold. And if not for...
He would be difficult to be around if you didn't truly love the game of basketball. He is difficult.
Through the years, you think that intensity has come at the expense of being perceived as a nice guy?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so if we got all the way to Scanlon, we must have been studying very intensely for a very long time. Or you...
Continuing on foot. London Airport is expected to be closed.
Good God.
The Meteorological Office has issued a statement saying that a persistent anticyclone over London is to blame. Smoke from the capital's chimneys is being trapped at street level, which is aggravating the fog.
Hey, Rufus Humphrey, leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Rufus, it's Lily. Your very persistent son insisted that I join you for dinner.
A million people have been displaced since the conflict began. We have over 80,000 in this camp alone, nearly half of them children.
Heartbreaking, God.
Yeah.